Good evening, family. Here I am. It is Friday, the 8th of December, Dio mio. We've got such an exciting energy kicking in. Finally, some positivity, some good alignment, some developments. New moon in Sagittarius coming up this week. Neptune is going direct already. Woo! Connection to spirit is coming back online. Dreams are coming back online. The magic, the miracles, the mystical, the connection to the divine coming back online. Venus opposed Jupiter. Sun, Trine, Chiron. Mercury, sextile Venus. So many good things. I'm so excited to share these good things with you again. Join me, family. This is Spiritual Awakening Mantra Session. Are you ready for some positivity? For some goodies? Get around the digital sacred fire. Show me your names on the screen. Let's have some fun. Woo! Here I am. Let's go back a bit. Yes, that was a bit too far. Happy times for all the Bitcoin hodlers, to all the long-term hodlers out there in the cryptoverse. We've got some good reasons to celebrate, some rockets. Hello, beautiful Bharat, Mukshika, and Trishan. Hello, Anna. It's good to have you with me. As I said last time, I'm gonna try and do shorter live streams and a bit more to the point. I'm sorry I didn't came back to you last week. A lot happened. It was a bit of a weird week. I believe everyone could relate in some ways. And yeah, Rook's mom was concerned about you. Oh, thank you. No, it was just a bit weird. You know, there's a lot of things going on in my personal life and adjustment, mutability, like we all, like the astrology is saying. But also, you know, the Neptune station in direct and everything was just kind of like weird. And so I decided, you know, there is what we want and there is our plans and there is what we kind of want to stick to. And then there is this divine flow that you just need to surrender and feel energetically what is right for you. And that's what I did. I followed my energy and my energy was saying, sorry, you're not going live this week. Take your time, find your balance, get your energy together. And here I am today. The energy is finally aligning and I can come at you and share the wisdom and love. Hello, Roina. Good to see you. Hopefully Gali is going to join us again as well. But lots of goodies. So how lovely it is to see all the crypto rockets, family? It's nice to be back in the 40k zone, 43, 44. The range we've been waiting for all year long is finally here, and it's just nice, uplifting, you know, gives you a bit of upliftment to the long-term hodling mindset that you trusted and you knew that things will pick up and go up again. And those of us who've been here for one cycle or two cycles or three cycles, we already have the rite of passage. We know how it's like, and we're using the depression of the bear market to accumulate, to fix our positions, to do our research, to build our portfolios in preparation for the bull run. And that's what we've done. So well done to us. It's still not late. For those of you who are still on the sidelines, you know, to do some research, to study Bitcoin, to understand what it's about, because we are living in times of revolution. Gali here as well. Awesome. So let's go into the chart and see what's happening with us. We can see now on 12 o'clock, let me take the music a bit down. Saturn is on the first degree of Pisces, 12 o'clock. On 1 o'clock, Pluto, 28 degree, 40 minutes of Capricorn. Mercury, 6 degrees of Capricorn. Here on your 3 o'clock, the Sun on 15 degrees Sagittarius. Mars is on 9 degrees Sagittarius. On your 4 o'clock, Venus, 4 degree of Scorpio. Then you got the South Node in Libra on the 23rd degree. The Moon is now in Libra on the 19th degree. 6 o'clock we've got Juno on the 17th degree Virgo. Black Moon Lilith on the 7th degree Virgo. 9 o'clock, we've got Uranus on the 20th degree, still in retrograde. Jupiter on the 6th degree of Taurus, still in retrograde. The Eris on 24, and the North Node finally off Eris on the 23rd degree, 40 minutes of Eris. So we finally off that extreme climax of North Node with Eris. Chiron is on the 15th degree of Eris, and Neptune has gone direct finally on Wednesday night. It's still on the same minute, still on the same degree. Neptune stationing takes a while. It will be another week until Neptune moves a minute, but it's finally direct online, 24 degree 53 minutes. Another good reason to celebrate. The only planets retrograding right now, we're only left with Jupiter and Uranus. And if you want to count Chiron, it's not a planet, but we can count Chiron. So those three, those are the next three to go direct. First it will be Chiron, then Jupiter, and then Uranus. So a month from now, all of the planets will be direct. Let that sink in with this music. We've been through the slugginess, we've been through the slow-mo, we've been through the depressing, not moving, digging deeper and deeper, reflecting deeper, reviewing, redefining, rechecking. Nothing is moving forward. We are finishing this. So this week is the beginning of the shift that we've been waiting for. This new moon in Sagittarius is the beginning of the shift of the energy starting to move. It's not moving full speed ahead yet, but it's this positive beginning of like finally something is moving. Good feeling. Chat room, hello Breeze, hello, I am well, thank you, and hello Janaline, hello. I'm wearing the unicorn shirt for you all. This was gifted to me by 1inch, which is a crypto exchange. Decentralized exchange, but it's all the unicorns, and you know, the unicorn of Sagittarius, of like woohoo, looking at miracles and magic and dreams and optimism and hope and faith. Have faith, people. Things will go right. You know, don't worry about Jim Dimon, he's going down. Don't worry about Elizabeth Warren, she's going down. Who is gonna stay here and they're gonna go? Bitcoin. So don't worry about them, you know, just stick to the plan. Now, we've got some really cool things happening day by day, and right now we're in this kind of like this music is amazing, but it's kind of like very hyper, so we're gonna take it down a bit. These few days that we are in now, there's a lot of kind of like a very interesting, cool energy that is kind of cooking us. But let's start with the fact that Neptune, before I'm going into astrology, love and gratitude to the Patreon community. Thank you for your love and support, for being here with me, and thank you for all the new members that have joined us this month. It's really good to have you joining us. I don't know if you've checked it, but I have sent you a message on Patreon with the links to join our Telegram chat rooms. So check it and join us there. This is where we are active every day. And those of you who are not with us on Patreon, you're most welcome to join us. This is a way you can support me directly for all this service that I'm doing, and for much more you are getting while you are when you're joining. We've got the spiritual chat room for the astrology and energy and emotional support and all those goodies. We've got the chat room of the poo and the juice and the updates from things that are happening around the world to put things in perspective. And we've got the crypto chat room where we share lots of insights, lots of goodies, and in general just to have a community and a tribe that you can relate to with your crypto journey. It's fun because when there is a party, we can party together, and when there is a dump, we can kind of wipe each other tears and give each other a cuddle to trust a big plan. So if you need it, come and join us. But other than that, you can offer me your free loving support, unconditional support, by pressing like on this movie and subscribe to our channel. Join us. This helps me. When you press likes on the movie, the YouTube algorithm is sending it to more people, and then more people can join us. So that's for free. Just click on the mouse or click on your screen, subscribe, and press on the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever we do a stream or a show. And that's about that. Sound healing meditation. This week we have a sound healing meditation on Wednesday 7 p.m. on the new moon in Sagittarius. So if you want to be in a sound healing ceremony, in a ritual, in a sacred gathering of healing and initiation, this Wednesday 7 p.m. Join me. And in general in December we've got really cool events. There is this new moon. We're gonna have the full moon in December on the 27th. Also, I'm gonna host it as well at 7 p.m. On top of that, we've got the summer solstice on Friday the 22nd of December. You could join us there. So every Wednesday 7 p.m. there is a sound healing meditation. And now this month we have the new moon on Wednesday. We've got the full moon on the 27th. We've got the solstice on the 22nd Friday. And then we're gonna have the final sound healing meditations in the last few days of the year. Every year I'm doing that to create the closure, the release of the energy of the year. And then at the first week of the new year, the new journeys to welcome the new year and to create your intentions. So if you want to join us for any of them, you can book yourself in. It's on the booking system. The booking link can be found in the blurb of this movie and all the biographies of social media. Also, if you need private healing sessions, the special of 20% discount is ending at the end of this year. So you've got 3 more weeks to use this special discount for healing sessions, especially the last month of the year, to really create some closures, some healing, some shifting. If you need some gift vouchers, you can contact me and it will be under the discounted price. So lots of goodies to harvest. If you need it, I'm here for you. My offering is on the table. You just need to take it. So that's it about a bit of administration. Hello, Shalom Dana. Hope you're feeling better with your shoulder. And yeah, so let's get into it. What is happening right now? The moon is now in Libra, so 19 degrees Libra. So emotionally we are searching, we are kind of wanting to establish kind of more balance, more harmony, more love and quality in our life. As the moon is in balance, it's coming to the south node of the moon in Libra tonight, in our sleep time tonight. This will be around 7 hours from now, so that will be at around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. The moon will come on the south node in Libra. And this is kind of like, I don't want to feel that way anymore. I don't want to feel this way anymore. This is preparing us for the new moon in Sagittarius on Wednesday. So we are now in the closure of the process of the full moon that we had a week and a half ago. So this moon on top of the south node in Libra, it's kind of showing us like, you know what, I'm done with this feeling. I'm done feeling like that. I'm done looking for that emotion from that person, that friend. I keep on searching for some recognition or some love or some this from that friend, and then it makes me feel like shit or something because I'm not getting it. I'm feeling whatever. I'm done with that because I want to feel good. I want to feel harmony. I want to feel balance. I want to feel equality. I want to feel love. And so this is kind of what the moon is doing with the south node. And of course they are doing it in opposition to the north node in Eris. And the north node is there in Eris. It's all about a new self, a new sense of self need to be found, established and created. Over this coming, we still have, we have like a bit more than a year with the node in Eris Libra. So this is kind of all the journey of the north node in Eris is like creating, finding, establishing a new sense of self, a new identity, a new pathway of self, a new initiation. And now the north node has passed Eris, and now we are looking at the fact in your 10 o'clock that the north node is now slowly gonna make its way towards Chiron, and it's gonna be with Chiron on the new moon in Eris in April 2024, and that will be that healing breakthrough, that healing crisis, that kind of, I'm done with this, I'm going into a much better place within myself. More self-love, more self-acceptance, more self-reliance, more self-trust, more self-confidence. That will be the result of this process. But from now into April, when the North Node and Chiron will conjunct, we are going through this process like, how can I heal this wound? How can I heal this wounded ego? What needs to change in my ego structure, in my personality, in the way I look at myself, think of myself, feel about myself, believe about myself, that needs to change because it's based until some kind of wounding or whatever, insecurity or whatever, and I'm done with that. And so this is the process that the North Node is doing now towards Chiron, which is super cool. And to add to that, I spoke about the moon. The big shifts we had since I've seen you last time is that Venus is now in Scorpio. So Venus shifted into Scorpio and Mercury shifted into Capricorn. And these are good for us, and reminding you what happened in Scorpio in the last 2-3 months. We had Mercury traveling through Scorpio, exposing, revealing some things, digging deeper. We had the Sun and Mars traveling through Scorpio, really kind of looking for that deep transformation, that deep evolution, initiating a process. And now Venus is coming to Scorpio, and Venus is the last personal planet to do that. Mercury, the personal planet, the mind, the ego, the way we think, perceive, process information. The Sun, the soul essence. Mars, the ego self, the initiation, the actions, the needed action and the needed new sense of self. And now comes Venus, the feminine side of things, the physical side of things, of like my money, my pleasures, my sexuality, my relationships, my job, my career, my home, my family, my friends, my values. Now Venus is taking all the process that Mercury, Sun and Mars have done over the last 2-3 months when they travel through Scorpio. Venus is coming to embody that process of purging. So Mercury in Scorpio, I have an idea. I'm going to sit with the shaman in the Amazon. The Sun and Mars in Scorpio, okay, yes, I can really feel in resonance with that. I'm booking it, I've booked it in, everything is sorted, I'm going on a journey. I've initiated it, I've sorted it all out, I'm going on a journey. Now Venus is in Scorpio, and that person is in the Amazon with the shaman and going into the medicina ritual to embody the process that it was initiating and thinking of back then. So now comes the embodiment, the real transformation, the real evolution in our values, in all the things that I said: love, sex, money, job, home, relationship, investment, finance, all those things Venus are now going to embody in Scorpio. And as she is doing that, as Venus entered Scorpio, Mercury entered Capricorn. So Mercury was very fast and fiery in Sagittarius. He has all these ideas, he has all these beliefs, he has all these kind of like, I want to expand that and I want to explore that and I want to understand that and learn that and I want to invest in that and I want to. Go. Mercury in Sag, fire. I want to explore more, I want to know more, I want to learn more. Now in Capricorn, it's good for Mercury. It's slowing Mercury down and say, okay, hold down to your horses. Let's plan properly. We need a strategy. We need proper planning. We need to take our time, not to rush too quick too soon, not to speak before we think, to really be calculated with what we say, how we say it, what are we planning, how are we going to do it. There's no need to rush, there's no need to FOMO. There's a lot of this astrology I could relate to the energy that happened around Bitcoin over the last week or two. When the price having this blast bull wave, when suddenly after a while of being kind of stagnant or sideways movement, suddenly you have this excitement, these candles breaking through resistance, boom, going from 32. We were on this 28 to 32 for a few months, and suddenly 35, 37, 38, 40, 43, 44, and it's happening over a few days. And so your ongoing mind anticipation for this thing to happen, it's been actualized. And that mental stimulation that you're looking at the charts and you're looking at the price and you're reading all the Twitter, all the X posts and you're seeing all the YouTubers, it creates this hype. And suddenly you're feeling hype. And now you had all year long since January to accumulate, and you were kind of like not so sure about it. So maybe you dabbled in a bit, but you were kind of more hesitant. And suddenly when the price goes out, it's like, oh my god, I don't have enough Bitcoin. I want to get more Bitcoin. FOMO. Oh my god. And suddenly everything becomes like, oh my god. Okay, I need to move the money. I need to buy this. And that's what people they fall down the trap of the emotional impact of the market on the mental capacity. And that's when people do mistakes. They buy into the top, and then it goes down to correction, and then they feel shit about it, and then they sell when we bottom the correction, and then they are out, and then it goes up again, and then they buy up because they walk on emotion. And that's not the right way of walking with anything. With relationship, with investment, with sexuality, with anything you do, with your job. It's good to feel the emotion as an indicator. It's good to embody the emotion, acknowledge it, but when it comes to decision making, never upon emotional impulse. You need to bring the emotion into your observation. Meditate on it, reflect, take a step back, look at the big picture. So you don't rush in to act upon anything. Oh my God, I met someone new, it's so exciting. Oh my God, he's my favorite star sign, and his Venus is on my Venus, and da 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 da. And you're going, it's like, that's it, I'm all in into this person. And you're going all in, and on the first date, on the second date, you already have sex, and you're already kind of like, let's move in together. And then suddenly, on the third and fourth and fifth date, the sparkle is a bit fading away, and you realize that you actually don't have matching values. And and suddenly you go like, did I do a mistake by going too deep too quick into this? Another thing, real estate. You go into an auction of real estate, and the job of the person of real estate auction is to hype. Ladies and gentlemen, last week I was sitting in my backyard having a coffee, and I'm hearing this auction of real estate, and he's going off. This area used to be $1 million, and then it went to $2 million, and this year it was sold for $3 million, and most likely next year it will be in $4 million, and you can put your super into it and leave it back to your children, forget about it, this is a bargain, da 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 da. And I'm sitting here scratching my head, and I was like, oh my God, what are you selling them? What are you selling them? And that's my personal belief, right? And so Bitcoin, it pumps, and it's like, oh my God, I don't have enough Bitcoin. Okay, I should have bought earlier. I'm gonna buy now. It's like, no. It's like, just don't buy into that candle that is blasting. Don't worry, it will cool down. It will do a bit of correction, and then you'll be more stable, more balanced, with more due diligence, and you'll take a calculated, mature, responsible action rather than an impulsive emotional action. And so that's what Mercury in Capricorn is helping us do. It's slowing us down. It says, okay, it's okay, I can... Venus in Scorpio. I feel deeply, deep desire, intensely. I want to create wealth. I want to cover my debts. I want to buy more Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going up. Intense emotion, intense desires in Scorpio, Venus. But then Mercury in Capricorn saying, it's like, hold on, baby girl. Chill out. Have a cup of tea. Yeah? Just plan. Before you just buy, think about what you're doing, process, plan, strategize. Don't rush, there's no FOMO. FOMO, if you don't know, fear of missing out. You cannot miss out on anything because what's yours will be yours by the heavens. What's not yours, not meant to be yours. So the whole idea of FOMO is based on a false illusion of the ego mind. But if you know you're connected to your soul, you're connected to your spirit, you know your source of abundance is from the heavens, is from the divine. What's yours will be yours. You'll be in the right thing at the right time when it's right, and you don't need to FOMO. So that's Mercury in Capricorn. Slow down, boy. Do your homework, do your research. Now is the time that this is my third cycle with Bitcoin, and I'm telling you, every cycle is the same. Now is the time when you're gonna meet people that are gonna tell you names of shitcoins you never heard before, and they're gonna tell you how they've done research into those shitcoins, and they know what they're doing, and they're going for low caps, and they're gonna buy shit tons of low caps coins that you never heard of, because that's what's gonna make the next 1000x. And you go like, okay, look, I can't tell you anything because that's your decision, but based on my experience of being here 3 cycles already, it's not worth it. The amount of energy and time you need to put in to be on top of all your projects, all your top of your shit coins, to know when to get in, to know when to get out, to spread yourself thin on so many different coins because you want to fly to the moon with all these coins, it's not worth it. The taxes you will pay, not worth it. Slow and steady wins the race. Bitcoin is the king. Even BlackRock this week released an analysis of the market. BlackRock, not AMI. BlackRock, $10 trillion hedge fund, recommended people to get out of stocks and put 80% to 100% of their portfolio in Bitcoin. Not AMI, BlackRock. AMI said it for 6 years, but if you didn't listen to AMI, here's BlackRock for you. Maybe you listen to them more. So personally, after 3 cycles, first cycle I was just like that, going into all these different coins, spraying myself thin, rooting around, trying to find the next one. It's like, it just ended with a headache. It ended with lots of time and energy wasted for nothing. It ended with massive capital gain tax bill, and it just was like, no, not doing that again. Second cycles, much more concentrated portfolio, still spread out. And then my personal shit happened and took me from my own personal journey that kind of stuffed it up, but learned the lesson. This cycle, I'm telling you, Bitcoin is the king. That's my point of view. 50 to 80% minimum Bitcoin. The rest, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know what? 5 coins. Nada más. That's it. You don't need more. Yes, there will be rockets. Yes, there will be excitement in 2024, 2025. Yes, there will be shit tons of money to make in Bitcoin, in crypto, in blockchain. Yeah? But you need to know where to be, what's going on. You need to be on top of it. And so don't eat more than you can chew. And not all that glitter is gold. Those are the beautiful sayings for you to remember and the teaching of Sagittarius season. So hello chat room again. Okay, all good in the chat room. Cool. Let me see. Let me pop it out. Cool. Yes. Okay. So this is Mercury in Capricorn and Venus in Scorpio. All these things I've been talking about. Okay, you desire intimacy. You feel Venus in Scorpio. You have to talk about sex. When Venus is in Scorpio, it's like it's the taboo subject of money and sex and power and all these things. So if you hear me saying sex, it's Venus in Scorpio. That's what it's about. It's about our deepest desires. It's about our deepest needs, what we want, and we want it intensely. We want to feel intensely. And why is Venus in Scorpio representing this sexuality? Because it's that I want to merge with another. I want to have an orgasm with another. I want to connect with another and be intimate with another in order to transcend beyond myself. You can do a certain amount of work on yourself, but only when you meet another in an intimate level, it humbles you because you're stripping naked with another being. So when you hide behind your suit and behind your dress, with your fancy jewelry or with your makeup or with your fancy suit or dress, you feel good about yourself. But when you strip naked, this is where all your imperfections can be seen. If it's overweight, if it's too tall, too short, big toes, small toes, all the imperfections of the physical body can be seen. All these kind of things. You humble yourself by stripping naked with another, and then you humble yourself by making love to another. But Scorpio Venus is kind of like there is the shadow side of like acting upon lustful desires, the shadow aspect of sexuality. I just want to have sex, so I'm going on Tinder and I'm going to sleep with whatever comes my way. And then there is that genuine desire to merge with another in a sacred union. Now it can be a long-term relationship, or it can be a one-night thing, or it can be a short-term relationship, but it's not based on lust. It's based on mutual respect and love and sacredness that can both explore. So that's kind of Venus in Scorpio. So Venus in Scorpio is horny. She's going on Tinder. She want to have a sex. She's looking at potential kind of partners. And Mercury in Capricorn says like, it's just, do you really realize what you're doing here? Is that really honoring your sacredness? Do you really need to do that? Like, check into yourself. And Mercury in 6 degree Capricorn is sextile in Venus on 4 degree in Scorpio. And the sextile, it's good, it's beneficial, it's a step forward. And so Mercury is helping Venus understand her deep desires, understand her deep emotions. And these emotions and desire can be also, I really want to heal. I want to transcend. I want to evolve. I want to transform. I don't want to deal with these old pains and shadows and fears. I want to rise above it like the phoenix and have a whole new outlook on love, on sexuality, on money, on job. And so Mercury is saying, okay, so you want to change the job. Okay, I get it. But just maybe look around and research which job you want before you quit your job, just to make sure you don't create Venus in Scorpio more debt. So you don't want to act recklessly. You want more Bitcoin, okay, but don't buy Bitcoin if you want to buy Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin with all your money, because you need to be calculated, Mercury is saying in Capricorn. You need to be on top of it, making sure you've got enough money to pay your bills, your duties, your responsibilities. And so kind of Venus is like in Scorpio, I had enough. Life has been kind of a bit dull and a bit shocking and a bit boring and a bit hazy and a bit this and a bit that. I want to have an outlet. I want to have some fun. I want to have excitement. So Venus in Scorpio is like, you know what? Let's go into a rave party and take drugs, Scorpio. Like let's have a transcendental experience through intoxication, alcohol or drugs. And Mercury in Capricorn is kind of like, okay. I hear you, but maybe we can have a bit more kind of mature and responsible kind of plan. Maybe we'll go for a rave party, but we don't really have to get wasted, you know? Maybe go to a nightclub and have some fun, but you don't have to get pissed drunk. You can have a drink, you can have 2 drinks, but do you really have to have like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drinks, and then you're totally wasted, and then you find yourself waking up in bed with some stranger you didn't really plan to be with? So that's how Mercury is helping Venus, and Venus is also helping Mercury. So Mercury is like, okay, what's my plan? I'm in Capricorn. This is business. What's my plan? What's my business plan? What's my spending for the holiday season? Where am I going to go on a holiday? How much money can I spend on present? Do I need to spend money on present? Do I need to go on a holiday? Can I afford this? Can I afford that? What can I afford? And so Venus is saying, look, Mercury, it's good to be calculated, but you deserve to have some fun. So maybe don't go on that 1 month in Bali because you can't afford that, but what about a week in Byron Bay? What about a weekend away in a Great Ocean Road? What about just taking your car and going to a caravan park and being on low budget holiday just to have a holiday? And so Venus and Mercury will operate like that. You have this business plan, Mercury in Capricorn, you have a business plan, you have an idea, way to kind of improve your life and make it better for you, and it's based on your Venus in Scorpio, that is like you're really deep desiring this, you really want this, you want to create more wealth for yourself, and you are planning now. So you are planning your portfolio now. You are not buying in everything now, but you are planning. You're doing research. You're looking into the coins you're interested in. You're looking at how much development they have done in the bear market. Is there an active developer team? Are they been working on it? What's been their achievements? Is there been a community? What's the capital market? What rank are they in? What kind of product they offer? Is there a use case for that? Is it on exchanges? Where do you get it? Where do you sell it? Where do you buy it? Is it worth it? What's the potential? So that's what Mercury is doing in Capricorn with Venus in Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio wants to create a plan for generating wealth through investments, and Mercury in Capricorn is helping her do the research and do a proper planning. Now, on top of that, and this is happening now, so it's happening from now. If I take it days forward, and you just focus on Mercury, which is at your 2 o'clock, and Venus, which is at your 4 o'clock, we'll take it into tomorrow, and Mercury is on the 7th. But actually, before I go there, pay attention what else is happening. Mercury here, 2 o'clock, Venus here, 4 o'clock, and both of them are aligning with Jupiter. And so Venus and the Moon will come here, so let's take it to when the Moon will be on top of Venus. Let's take it to that place, yeah. Oh, so there you go. Moon will be with the South Node, and you're 9 o'clock at 2:30 a.m. tonight. And just to remind you, in the background, this is Spiritual Awakening Mantra Session, Progressive House Mantra Mix, beautiful. So 2:30 a.m. tonight, the Moon will be with the South Node, and then by tomorrow at, I'm taking it to the moment, there you go. This is what Mercury is saying to Venus. Do you want it? Okay, here it is. The moon here on your 7 o'clock, the moon conjunct Venus in Scorpio on the 5th degree 40 minutes. That is on Sunday, tomorrow, Sunday at 1:22 a.m. So Saturday night, okay? Saturday night, party time, weekend time, Christmas parties time. And this is classic, right? Christmas party times, everyone going on the kind of gatherings of jobs, of families, they have a few drinks and that, and who is waiting for them on the road? I've already seen it this week, 2 days ago. The police bus of drugs and alcohol testing. So this is like Mercury in Capricorn, the police, Capricorn is on the road, Mercury, doing testing to the drivers to see who is responsible and who is not. And if you've done your Venus in Scorpio and having too much alcohol in your Christmas gathering and then you're driving on the road and you haven't listened to your mind, Mercury telling you be responsible, you're driving, unless you're getting too drunk and then you're not driving and taking Uber, you're still taking the risk because Venus in Scorpio, you want to be kind of on the edge, you're taking the risk, and bam, here is the police drug and alcohol bus on the road. And the police love this season because the police can just check in the money. Cha-ching, 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 fine, 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 fine. And so don't let them take your money. Don't let them get you on the road with alcohol in your blood. Be responsible. If you're drinking and you're having fun in your Christmas party gathering, in your business walk, in family, whatever, better to pay Uber or a taxi than paying a large fine and losing your driving license and whatever, which then will screw up your holiday season as well. So be mindful of that, and that's a good example for it. So Saturday night, the moon is conjunct Venus in Scorpio, and they are doing the trine to Jupiter. Jupiter on the 6th degree of 22 minutes of Taurus, trining the moon and Venus in Scorpio, and also trining Mercury in Capricorn. So there is all this work that Mercury and Venus are doing yesterday, today, tomorrow, Sunday. It's like 3-4 days of this process. Mercury and Venus working together to be responsible, to do it right in order to achieve the desires. Then the moon comes into Venus and you're really feeling it. You're really feeling it, and it's a dark moon, okay? Not yet, actually. Not yet. It's cooking towards a dark moon. And so the moon comes to Venus and it's weekend and you're really feeling. You want to merge with someone. You want to have intimacy. You want to have fun. You want to buy something. And this is the risk, right? Because, sorry, it's not a trine. Venus and the moon are in opposition to Jupiter. Okay? Scorpio, Taurus. Sorry about that. And the opposition, this is the two beneficial planets are in opposition. So you can go like moon, Venus in Scorpio. You can go to your shadow of how much you are victim and wounded and you don't have money and the debts and you lost this and you lost that, and it's in opposition to Jupiter, which still retrograde in Taurus. So it's kind of like the full blessings and the full reveal of the abundance and the blessings and the progress and the new future, it's not fully here yet. So at the moment it's very easy, after all this intense year we've been through, the last 6-7 months astrologically have been mayhem. It hasn't been fun at all. So you come into the end of this year and you go like, where it is? You want to have fun. You want to get out of the rot. You want to get out of the sluggishness. You want to get out of the depression and the wounding and the slow and the yucky. All this year is just shitted out vibe. You want to have fun. So, what do you do with Venus and Moon opposed Jupiter? Concentrate on the blessings you have. It's not fully here yet, but you're on your way. You're making your way. And Mercury in Capricorn is helping you. It's helping you discipline your mind. Be responsible. Slowly, slowly, you are getting there. The energy is shifting, the energy is moving, but not full speed yet. And the great reveal will happen when Jupiter and Uranus will meet in Taurus at the middle of 2024. And so that will be when kind of like, okay, New Year's Eve, 31st of December, Jupiter goes direct. Within a few hours later, Mercury goes direct. A few days later, Pluto goes into Aquarius. A few days later, Uranus goes direct. And everything is pumping forward. February, March, into April. We come into April. We have a new moon in Eris, conjunct the North Node and Chiron. Mars conjunct Neptune. Saturn conjunct Jupiter. And things are suddenly being revealed. Things are suddenly opening. Things are suddenly like boom. A nuclear rocket up our bum into the future. But remember what I've been telling you through the last few months. We're now doing the dirty walk. This is the hard walk. This is like Pluto at the end of Capricorn. Show up, do the walk, be responsible. You're tired, it's been tough, it's been annoying, it's been dark, it's been suppressing, it's been restricting, but you still need to show up. Show up, do the walk, do the walk, do the walk. We are climbing the Everest. We are at the final part of the Everest. Pluto at the 28 degree and 40 minutes of Capricorn. It is a maturity test. It is the rite of passage for a whole new future. But before our soul can evolve into that new future, we are being forced now to really deal with all the crap, with all the shadows, with all the blockages, with all the fears, all the dogmas, all the belief system that is no longer serving us, all the wounding. Everything that is unpleasant is in our face, and we embody it and we process it, and we are conditioned by it because we have to face it. So then in 2024, our souls will start that liberation process, okay? And so this opposition of Moon and Venus in Scorpio to Jupiter, you need to be careful. Don't be too greedy. Don't go shopping beyond your means, because this could be like Jupiter expansion. I want more, I want more. I want to feel good. Jupiter in Taurus, I want to feel good, but I'm not feeling good. I want to feel abundant, but I don't have abundance. I want to feel expansion, but I'm still in contraction. And Venus in Scorpio, and I want it now. I don't care. I'm done waiting. I'm gonna buy that house. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna buy that car, but wait a second. But you don't have money. Never mind. Buy now, pay later. Global movement. All the holiday season of the last month. Pay now, buy now, pay later has been exploding usage around the world. People are just living way beyond their means. They have no money and they still want to feel good as they used to. Credit cards max to the limit. So what do? Buy now, pay later. So now you have your usual payment bills, you have your mortgage or your rent, electricity, water that is keep on rising and rising. They just announced 2 days ago that the electricity bills are gonna rise up again, which is already nuts. On top of that, you have your credit cards that are maximized and you're paying every month. Now you add in the buy now, pay later, and suddenly you are really choking yourself because you had that deep desire that you want to feel good about something, so you go in shopping. That's what you shouldn't do, okay? On the other hand, just find the blessing with what you have. Maybe this Christmas, because budgets are tight for some people, maybe we can let go of the need to spend so much money on presents and just say, I love you, you love me, I won't buy you a present, you don't buy me a present, your love is my present, your presence is my present, let's get together and have some fun. And suddenly the holiday season is being celebrated and enjoyed without the financial pressure of what do I buy. Because it's not just spending money, it's going shopping. It's like buying this and buying that and wrapping and running around on top of the usual. Oh my god, I didn't buy this guy a present. Oh my god, I didn't buy that kind of present. It's like, what are you trying to prove? Are you trying to buy love? And who conditioned us to spend so much money on holiday season? Did you notice that in 2023 Black Friday took around 3 weeks? Now they created on top of Black Friday that this time was like 3 weeks prior to Black Friday, which is only 1 day. 3 weeks was like sales of Black Friday, and then it follows by the new concept of the last few years, Cyber Monday. So you have the Black Friday 3 weeks, and then you've got the Cyber Monday, which goes for another week or two, and suddenly the retail world has created this shopping galore party time of like 5 weeks of like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then once that's over, Christmas sales. And so everyone's been conned into this concept of spending. And so part of this Jupiter is kind of like, let's question these beliefs. Let's question the values around this. Is the holiday season around buying presents? Or is the holiday season around gathering of family and friends and sharing presents? Presents is the present. Sharing presents, sharing love, being grateful for the blessings we have, sharing a meal, sharing drinks, and just enjoying. Just an idea, just put it out there as part of this energy. So this is, I just say hello to the chat room. Hello Simon and Shalom Ima. Yes, it's also Hanukkah. On the night that Neptune stationed direct was the first candle of Hanukkah. So Hanukkah, those of you who don't know, is the holiday of celebrating the light overcoming darkness. It's the holiday of miracles. And that's in perfect alignment with Neptune direct, which I haven't even spoke about. So, we'll get there. So this Venus-Moon opposition to Jupiter, it could be kind of like, I don't have money to buy Bitcoin, what a bummer. Or it could be like, thank God I've got 0.000001 Bitcoin. Focus on your blessings, focus on what you do have, and focus on those that do love you. Focus on the people around you that love you and want to connect with you, and pick up a phone to a friend and go for a walk and go to a restaurant and have a meal together and connect with friends, connect with partners, or maybe dare to go on a date with someone that you really like, that sounds right and it feels right, And if you've been single for a while, and it's like maybe that's your energy of like dare to date again and dare to merge again and to have intimacy again and to entertain that again, for example. So at the same time that Venus and Moon doing the opposition to Jupiter, it's not just around the sex and I want it and I don't have it. It could be like, I want to have sex, I want to have intimacy, but I'm lonely and I don't want to have the dating app and It's like, oh, never mind, I'm just gonna. Or you can go like, I want to meet someone, I want to have some intimacy, I want to have some fun, I'm going out. Hey, do you want to go out with me? No, it's like, oh, what a bummer, no one wants to go out with me and I feel like going out. You know what? I'm going out by myself. And you go out by yourself and you have fun. Like last week, Hector wanted to go to see Xavier Rod in Turkey, in the festival they had in Turkey. And he put it out into the community and it sounded great, but no one could join him. And Hector went by himself and then he sent a picture from there and everyone was like, wow, I should have joined you. It looked so amazing. But Hector himself had lots of fun. So that's a good example for that. It's like if you want to have fun, if you want to do something that you feel that you want to do, go and do it. Don't look as like, but no one wants to come with me. So that's kind of like, I am lonely. I am isolated. No one wants to be with me. That's kind of can be expanded. Instead of that, expand like, you know what? I've got me. I'm going with me. I'm going to have fun with me. And just do that. And then maybe you meet someone and you never know. So, on top of that, Mercury in Capricorn is still in that sextile, so Mercury supports that, and Mercury is trine in Jupiter, and this trine of Mercury to Jupiter is going on for like a week and a half. I'll explain. Mercury this week went into its shadow zone, okay, from last week. Mercury is going to station retrograde on Wednesday, a few hours after the new moon. And so Mercury is going to travel to the 8th degree and 53 minutes of Capricorn. So it's by Sunday it's very slow, and Mercury is doing this trine to Jupiter. Let's take it a few days back. There you go. From Wednesday, Mercury comes into the 4th degree of Capricorn here at your 6 o'clock, and it's already in that trine to Jupiter on the 6th degree. And here is Thursday, Mercury 5th degree, that trine. Here is today, Friday, and it's the exact trine. Let me tell you exactly when. One more. There we go. There we go. Today at 2:43 p.m. So a few hours ago, 5 hours ago, Mercury was in the exact trine to Jupiter. Here at 12 o'clock, Mercury, 6 degree 28 minutes Capricorn, exactly trine in Jupiter, 6 degree 28 degrees of Taurus, here at your 8 o'clock. So this is the exact trine. Now, Mercury is now doing the first shadow phase, okay? Is going on Wednesday night, on Thursday early morning, Mercury is gonna go retrograde, still in that trine, and it's gonna be in that trine. And so let me show you this now, okay? So we're gonna move days now. Today 2:43 p.m. was the exact trine of Mercury to Jupiter, while Venus is now starting to build up the opposition today. Then we go and we get into there you go, on Wednesday 2:43 p.m. So that's for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days from the moment of the trine. There it is. Mercury will go retrograde on Wednesday at, there we go, Wednesday at 6:09 p.m. okay, Wednesday 6:09 p.m. Mercury here on your 2 o'clock will station retrograde on the 8 degree and 29 minutes of Capricorn, and it's still in that trine to Jupiter on the 6:07 Taurus, okay? It's station retrograde, and then it will go. So in this retrograde, Mercury plays with Neptune. It started with a square to Neptune, and then it did the Quincunx to Chiron and to the North Node, and now it's doing the trine to Jupiter. And so this trine to Jupiter is happening exactly when Mercury is slowing down to the retrograde and going retrograde. Very interesting. Why? Because we're in Sagittarius season, and Mercury goes retrograde a few hours after the 10 hours after the new moon in Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. And so Jupiter is ruling Sagittarius season, so everything is kind of relating to Jupiter in Taurus, and there is a new moon in Sagittarius, and Mercury, which is the mind, it's the lower octave of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is that kind of philosophical and faith and beliefs and kind of values, and Mercury is what I think about it, how I analyze it. So Mercury station retrograde 10 hours after the new moon in Sagittarius in a trine to Jupiter, which is good. It means that this Mercury retrograde phase is actually a positive one. It's in a trine to Jupiter, so it's beneficial. It will be rewarding. The fact that we are slowing down, taking stock, planning properly, strategizing, thinking it through, and being responsible and mature about all the other process, while we have this new moon in Sagittarius, which is fire of like, let's go, and Mars is in Sagittarius as well, so there's initiation of fire. This kind of like, let's fly, a new horizon, let's expand, let's kind of explore what more is to discover, let's go on a long distance travel to a new island we've never been before, let's go and date someone from a different culture and different background that we never dated before, and let's sit and meet friends from other places we never been dated before and been with before. And let's look into a new business adventure that we never thought of before. Let's read a book that is going to open our mind and teach us something we never learned before. And it's like, let's go, let's do it. And Mercury in Capricorn is doing like, okay, but wait, let's think this through. Let's plan. I want to go there too. I want to explore that too. I want to understand that too. And I want to realize that too. But I want to do it in a way that will be mature, responsible, with due diligence. This is karmic. This is like, let's slow down business. It's like, let's do it like business. Let's plan it properly. And it's trining Jupiter. A trine is the most beneficial, most harmonious alignment you could ask for. And Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. So it's helping the Sagittarius desire and fire to expand and explore by slowing it down and kind of checking into all the details that will ultimately promote and support the expansion that we desire in our physical reality of Jupiter in Taurus. And this trine is super beneficial, super auspicious. It happens over a week and a half. This is just when it stations. And let's move now direct. And Mercury is retrograding. And on the 18th of December, it's gonna do the exact trine again. Let's take it there. It's nice to deliver positive astrology. I missed it. I like it. I like it. I hope you like it too. So on Tuesday the 19th of December, Mercury here on your 6 o'clock at 5:51 Capricorn is going to do again the exact trine to Jupiter 5:51. But remember, all this time that trine is still there. It's just today it was building up for the last few days. Today it's exactly, then it's opening up a bit but stays within that range, and then it retrogrades back and come back to the exact trine again on the 19th of December, and it goes retrograde. And then where is it going retrograde? Focus on Mercury, down below. Then Mercury retrograde back into Sagittarius, the home of Jupiter. So he's doing this trine, suspended trine, exact trine, and then it goes into Sagittarius, the home of Jupiter, to really understand it and expand the idea and explore the idea. And then it stations on the 1st of January. And this is when the next cool thing happened. All this trine is happening, and then Mercury goes to Sagittarius, and on New Year's Eve, Jupiter stations direct, and within a few hours later, Mercury stations direct. And so Jupiter stations direct on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, and Mercury stationed direct on New Year's Eve, party time. There we go. On the 2nd of January at 3:06 p.m. So Jupiter stationed direct, and Mercury, after all this trine to Jupiter, going retrograding back to Sagittarius, then Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, goes direct on New Year's Eve, and then Mercury stations direct in Sagittarius, home of Jupiter, and then they are both traveling forward. What a great start for the year. And then Mercury travels forward and comes back into the trine with Jupiter direct. Take notes of these dates, yeah? You can just rewind back and see what I said about the dates if you haven't catched it up yet. There we go. So if you haven't understand what we're doing, we are now doing the process of Mercury retrograde, which is coming up from Wednesday. And then they're gonna do the exact trine again on the 19th of January. Again, the final 3 times, okay? So Mercury shadow, square Neptune, move, trine Jupiter, stay, retrograde, stay, goes into Sagittarius, Jupiter goes direct, Mercury goes direct, and then they both come on the 19th of January and doing the final 3rd trine. And again, this is beneficial, this is good, okay? So really, really awesome process of this Mercury retrograde, which is ultimately going to be positive for us. So it's a positive Mercury retrograde as long as we do it right. We stay calculated, responsible, mature, plan, think it through. As we are tuning into the desire, Venus in Scorpio, deep desires, and let me bring the chart back to now, and I'll take it back to back to now. So Venus in Scorpio, we're having these deep desires, and then we have the Sagittarius season, which is mutable fire, wants to expand, wants to explore, and now the new moon in Sag. Let's go to the new moon in Sag. I'm taking you back and forth today. There's no specific order, but that's what's meant to be. That's what the energy is saying. So I'm going with the energy, you know. The way we channel it through is the way we channel it through. That's what comes in, that's what we give out. Simple as that. So the new moon in Sagittarius is happening exactly on Wednesday at 10:31 a.m. Wednesday 10:31 a.m. new moon in Sagittarius. A new vision, a new expansion, a new exploration, a higher level of wisdom to explore more wisdom, more understanding, universal law, our belief system, to expand our belief system, our value system. It's our faith. Have more faith. Have faith. You know, when you come to a dark time in your life and you go through a dark phase in your life, it seems like it takes forever. It seems like it's never gonna end. It seems like this is where you are done. This is where you're gonna end up your life. This is where it's all gonna be like that forever. And it's so easy to fall down that trap, but you have to remember that's where the new light comes into. It doesn't come from the middle of the day. The light of dawn comes from the darker moment of the night. And that place of like ending, and you go through the grieving, and you go to the Scorpio. The Scorpio, things die, things transform, things end, things being kind of purged. And then you come to Sagittarius, and suddenly the light shines into that dark cave, and suddenly you can look up over the horizon, and you can see, oh my God, finally there is a light. There is a light. You know, it's like a small beacon of light shines through, and it's like, oh, faith. When you see that light comes into your life, suddenly something starts to expand. Suddenly your faith is being ignited. For many hodlers, the last 2 weeks of Bitcoin have rekindled their faith, has shaken them out of the trauma of the long cold bear market of 2 years, 2.5 years for some people, of going down, the portfolio shrinking, and it's never ending, and you think it's never gonna go up again, and you're so depressed that you're losing hope in it, you're losing belief in it, you're losing faith in it. It's like you don't care. As long as it goes back to when you break even, you just want to get out. And this is like despair. But then suddenly the market wakes up, and the green candles comes in, and your portfolio is blowing up, and you suddenly see an expansion, and you have faith again, and you go like, yeah, hodl pays. This is the greatest transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient. Hodl pays, but with the time, okay? And so this is kind of like the new moon in Sagittarius. Let's have new intentions, new beginnings, new cycles of new learning, of allowing our belief system, Sagittarius Jupiter, to evolve, to expand, to become something more open, more wise, to connect to the natural law again, to have faith in your way, to have faith in your life, to have faith in your path, to have a bit more optimistic outlook on life, on yourself, on your beloveds, on your money, on your job, not to see everything through the doom and gloom that the world is trying to show you, because Neptune is in Pisces and the media is being utilized in order to create lies and illusions to bring you paranoia and fear. It's the same battle. There's forces operating trying to captivate, capture the conscious minds of beings, of human beings on the planet, into a vibration of fear. Sit with that. There are forces who have been operating throughout all these years, through all the things we've been going through, in order to capture minds, consciousness of human beings into vibration of fear. Because they know that we are in dream time. We know that humanity has the potential to dream a whole new future, which is so much better, much more harmony, much more equality, much more fairness, much more expansion, much more harmony. It's coming, but they don't want you to know it. They don't want you to believe in it. So they keep on creating shit and darkness and wars and shit and corruption and lies and propaganda and fear and fear and fear. And if you're not gonna die from this, you're gonna die from that, and you're gonna die from this, and this gonna kill you. It's like, so all these fears about what's going to kill you, bringing you to the basic wisdom of life, that something will kill you one day. Too much coffee, too much sugar, too much sex, too much watching, too much technology, too much exercising can kill you. Too much bicycle can kill you. Too much veganism can kill you. Too much eating meat can kill you. Too much taking probiotics can kill you. Too much of sugar can kill you. Too much of anything can kill you. So it brings you back to the basic of like, hey, so isn't it about the journey after all? Because one day you will die from something. So what about just appreciating the fact that you're alive today and let whatever will kill you at some day, because that's your destiny anyway. One day we are going to die. Something will be our reason of dying. May it be that for the most of us, if not all of us, our death will be a peaceful kind of restful death of like graceful way of departing life. But let's be honest, everyone have different path. You can be vegan and raw food and juicing and new ager and spiritual and meditate and exercise and yoga and pilates, and you go down the road and a bus shoot you down. What can you do? You can be wealthy and rich and have everything you want and a sexy wife or husband and beautiful kids and a successful business, and you're living the life, and then one day you go on a holiday trip to somewhere and there is some kind of natural disaster and you die. You go on a special scuba diving in some island and suddenly a shark comes and you die. So many things can happen, but if you will fear all these things that can kill you in life, if it's the juice or the poo or poverty or corruption or meteorites or some plagues or some financial meltdown or earthquake, you will not enjoy your life. You will live in fear. You will not live in love. And so this is kind of adjustment to our belief system. This is adjustment to our value system. This is kind of offering us a way to expand, to be more optimistic, to change the way we believe the world to be, to change the way our philosophy. That's Jupiter and Sagittarius. And so this is offering us an opportunity to expand and to rise from the darkness, from the ashes, like the phoenix, and allow ourselves to have some room to play, some room to explore. New expansion, new moon in Sagittarius. Now, this new moon in Sagittarius here on your 11 o'clock, 20 degree, what's the time? 8:06. 20 degree of Sagittarius. The moon is doing a sextile to the south node. Very good. And a trine to the north node. Although it's a 3 degree trine, it's a trine. 20 degree, 40 minutes Sag. And the north node is on 23:20. So it's not even 3 degrees. It's 2 degrees and 40 minutes. Beneficial. The expansion you will plant now, it's only the seed. It's going to manifest more in 2024. Okay? So it's not gonna go expansion, boom. But you're going to sit on the new moon and you're gonna plant those seeds of what is the things, areas in your life that you want the expansion in. Your belief structure, what you believe in, how you view things. And it's Jupiter in Taurus, so it's about your physical life. It's about all your Venus. Okay? Venus rules Taurus. And so then the south node is in Libra, which is the second home of Venus. So this is kind of like purging and letting go of old way of looking at relationships and old way of valuing things in a fair and just. Fairness is changing, justice is changing, balance is changing, harmony is changing, how we used to look at love is changing, how we used to look at relationship is changing. So let that shed off. Venus is in Scorpio. Let that purge, let that transform, let that go, surrender, and come into an open, empty space that you can expand into a whole new perception, into a whole new understanding, and you don't exactly know what it is now, but be open. Plant those seeds of opening up and expanding. You struggle financially at the moment. If you're gonna keep on focusing on that, you're only gonna make that even more and more and more. So here is your chance to plant a seed of financial expansion. Jupiter in Taurus, financial expansion, creating wealth, a new business, a new job, a new investment, something that you look into the future and you know it may take some time, but this is how I'm going to expand my wealth. This is how I'm going to expand my business. This is how I'm going to expand my love life. This is how I'm going to expand my values. I'm putting it out there. And so these seeds that you're planting now, it's trining this North Node in Eris, which is about your new self to be created. And this North Node is coming into Chiron, the healing process. And so let's plant the seed of healing the old wound, of relationships, of money, poverty mindset, lack mentality, sexual abuse of the past, emotional abuse of the past, bad experiences of past relationships, all these patterns you've been bringing with you from this lifetime, but South Node in Libra, also past life karmic of relationships, old partners, old soul connections, old attachments to old people in your life. You're carrying them with you in your heart because they have hurt you. Let them go. Venus is in Scorpio. Release and let go of all the people that abused you and healed and wounded you and hurt you and cheated on you and lied to you. Let them go, because if you carry them in your psychic, how are you going to manifest something new? You have to let them go so you can have room to expand your belief system that they're also good people, loyal people, sexual people that are also balanced and sacred and integrate. Money, business partners that will see things like you, same philosophy, meeting, you can put that. I want to meet new friends, I want to meet new business associates, I want to have new clients that are on a similar philosophy of life, that see things in this way, that believe in whatever, if it's Bitcoin, if it's blockchain, if it's decentralization, if it's freedom, if it's harmony, if it's the fact that we are going into a golden age, into the new age of Aquarius, and we are going to create a beautiful future for reality. I want to have more friends of that, rather than people that are dealing all day long with the toxicity of the Capricorn. A lot of people are looking to find the same old normal life that we had before the poor 2020. That's the false illusion. Pluto is ending Capricorn. Capricorn is dead, baby. There's no going back to normal. Pluto is going to Aquarius. It's about a new future that is different from the past. So that's why we are feeling weird, because we are no longer what we used to be, but part of us is trying to cling into things from the past that used to make us feel better. The way we used to feel good is not making us feel good, but we're trying to cling into it because that's our familiar way of feeling good. Let that go and be in that space of the comfortable within the uncomfortable. Let yourself be in that mutable purging canal of birthing, that you don't know who you are, you don't know exactly what's going on, you don't know where you're going, but you're optimistic about it. You are positive about it. You're putting the seeds that the right people will come to you. You want to attract new relationships, new friends that have mutual new values, similar to your new values. You want to have people you could have conversations with that will be enlightening and opening and talking with positivity and harmony and love about the future, rather than the continuous doom and gloom and corruption and darkness and shadows, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So whatever you do on this new moon, it's beneficial, supportive for your North Node in Eris, new creation of a new sense of self, new direction of self, which will continue on through 2024 as the North Node will come to Chiron in Eris, and when they come together, the Sun and the Moon and Mercury and Venus by April 2024 are all going to be in Eris, and we're going to have a new moon eclipse in Eris on the North Node with Chiron. And kaboom! So now you're planting the seeds, and by as the time we get into 2024, towards the second quarter of 2024, things are really blasting towards this vision. Okay? So don't go dark, don't go shadow, don't let Venus in Scorpio take you into your shadow desires of the past, into drugs, into alcohol, into lust, into greed. Make sure that you're checking into yourself, that everything you do is with integrity, responsibility, maturity. Pluto is testing you at the end of Capricorn. It's a soul rite of passage. Do not fuck this up. You've been on this journey with Pluto and Capricorn since 2008. You are at the end of it. Do not break down now. Do not give up now. Do not just throw everything away and just disappear into the void. No, keep on showing up. Do the hard work. Things will shift. Things will become better. There will be expansion. There will be development. There will be evolution. There will be transformation. The great reveal is coming in 2024. Now it doesn't look like it. It's starting maybe to move, but you don't fully feel it. With Neptune station in direct all this week, last 2 weeks, you might have feel like hazy, foggy, lost, despair, don't know what's going on with you, don't know who you are, don't know where you're going, confused, maybe kind of like, that's it, I give up, I just want to leave out this planet, check out of this planet, I can't take it anymore. And with everything like that, it's like, no, that's your test. Neptune direct. Sagittarius season, faith. Faith. Neptune direct, faith. Connect with spirit. Trust the divine plan. Trust the divine love. Trust your divinity. Trust your connection to divine love. Start manifesting your miracles. It's coming online now. Start working with spirit. Visualize, meditate on it, vision board. Put out your magic spells through your affirmations, through your mantras. Just put the dreams out there. Do the spiritual work, do the healing. Believe in spirit ways. There is spiritual divine guidance, protection and supervision upon all this process. With Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces, it has been very sloppy. Everything got to do with timetable and work and job and life and your discipline and your routine. All these last 6 months, it's kind of like been like, oh, what's going on? Why am I not like doing it like I used to be? Where is my discipline is a bit, and my structure is a bit, and I'm not feeling, I'm not, what's going on? We are transmutating. We are in transmutation. We are in transformation. Just like, let it be, trust the process. And if you don't know what the fuck is going on with you today, then make peace with the fact that you don't know what the fuck is going on with you today, and just let yourself be fucked for a day. Simple as that. Because when you allow it to be, even if you're feeling completely fucked, if you allow yourself to be in that state, you surrender, you let it go, and you're not fighting it, you're not arguing with it, you're not trying to change it, you're just being in it, you're allowing it, and you hold space for it, and you can meditate with it. And maybe it will take a few days, maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months, maybe it's been going on for a few years. I know what I'm saying, believe me. These 2 years of my life, you all heard what I've been going through. Many people, after massive breakups, they go and escape the emotional process that comes afterwards. They go partying, drugs, alcohol, sexing, dating. I've been with myself, and there is much more of myself that I need. So I'm not rushing into anything. I'm not rushing into feeling amazing. I'm not rushing into being on top of it. I'm not rushing into conquering and achieving. I'm not rushing into creating new things. I'm not rushing into dating. I'm not rushing into anything, because I allow myself to sit and be in this becoming process. And it's not comfortable. And it's months and it's 2 years already. But it's trusting that process and actually cherishing that process, honoring this process, embracing this process, knowing that this freaking uncomfortable state, it's like you are going into the depth of your soul to uncover and discover things that were hidden from you, kept away from you unconsciously, and you are sitting with it and you discover them, and the longer it takes you, the higher you transcend, the higher you go afterwards. And so whatever you're going through, Sag season, have faith. Neptune direct, have faith. Trust it. Start manifesting your miracles. Start manifesting your dreams. With Venus in Scorpio, shed and let go and transform and release and purge old relationships, old woundings, old karma of money and sex, and the way you used to do sex, the way you used to look at sex, the way you used to process sex, your fantasies, your lustful desires. Sit with those shadows, let them dance, let them show you what they're about. Sit with your desires, how you think about money, what you believe about money, how you perceive money. Purge, transform. Mercury sextile to Venus, while Mercury is trining to Jupiter. Very beneficial for your future. The new moon in Sagittarius trining Jupiter. I showed you for how long. Very beneficial for your future. I love it. I love it, okay? On top of that, if I take it back to now, an important other aspect that is happening, that today, since last night and to today, if you look at your 3 o'clock, the sun on 16 just moved to the 16 degrees Sagittarius right now, has been trining Chiron. Another beautiful thing. This is a healing realization. This is we have learned something from all this process of feeling wounded, from all this defeat and despair and insecurities and all these things. We have learned something from it, and suddenly something shifting. Maybe today with this love stream, with this information I'm giving you, maybe I'm shifting you a bit out of this kind of like, into like, oh my God, I'm saying something positive. Oh my God, this is nice, I like hearing. Can you go more, give me more. Maybe it has come to you already. Maybe it's coming for you, and suddenly there's this, oh my God, I'm getting it. I'm no longer relating to this anymore. Sun in Sagittarius, a new belief, a new expansion of belief, of philosophy, of values. Trining Chiron in Eris, an old way of believing about yourself. Maybe you had this insecurity that constantly made you feel shit about yourself, and suddenly you've come to a place in your life that you actually don't believe this insecurity anymore, and you actually realize why this insecurity was there from the first place, and suddenly you go like, I'm freaking done with this insecurity. I choose to love myself. I choose to accept myself. I'm amazing. I'm awesome. I'm beautiful as I am. I'm sexy as I am. I'm potent as I am. I can do this. Maybe Bitcoin movement, after feeling like you've done a mistake because you bought Bitcoin and now your portfolio has gone so low for 2 years and you're so depressed and you're so defeated because you've done the mistake and everyone told you not to buy Bitcoin and you listen to the and suddenly now Bitcoin went up and your portfolio is up and you're like, fuck yeah, I've done it right. Yes, I knew that I did it right. So there's a healing kind of realization here. Also today, yesterday and today is unfolding Sun trine Chiron. Then on top of that, as the new moon will build up, the sun is coming to the 19th degree. The sun is coming to the 19th degree of Sag. This is on Monday. There we go. On Tuesday, 5:20 p.m., the sun here on your 2 o'clock on 19 degrees Sagittarius will do the Quincunx to Uranus just before the new moon. So it's kind of like, I don't like this. I don't like this situation. I want to break free. I want to break out of it. It's this annoyance. And it's like, it's supporting the new moon in Sagittarius is kind of, the fires are burning inside towards this new initiation. And just before the new moon, the sun comes to Quincunx Uranus. It's like, this is what I want to shift. This is what I want to transform. This is what I want to break free from. This is what I want, a radical change, a better future. Boom. That's kind of building up to the new moon. And what else? Let's see. Yes. It's also Venus and the moon. If I'll take it to tomorrow. Venus and the moon also doing where is it? Oh yes, Venus and the moon in Scorpio here on your 4 o'clock. Also doing the trine to Saturn, another beneficial. So there's like trines, sextiles, awesome, like Venus sextile Mercury, great. Mercury trine Jupiter for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, great. It will happen again, great. New moon in Sagittarius trine the north node, sextile the south node, great, fantastic. Sun trine Chiron, great. This is the so far the best, most positive astrology week that we had all 2023. So it's like, here we are at the end of 2023. Kudos to us. Clap hands to you. Big up yourself, give yourself compliments. You're still here, you're still showing up, you're still doing the work, all the challenges, all the world going chaos and blah, 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 and you're still here, you still have faith. And now it's time to shake all the dust of this kind of yuckiness, all the dust of the ashes, shed it off, because new moon in Sagittarius, the phoenix, it's the firebird. The firebird wants to fly, so let it fly. Let the past kind of like brush off you and come into this new moon in Sagittarius with this kind of rejuvenated, deep desires of Venus in Scorpio. And the moon is coming on top of Venus on the way to the new moon. And from the, there we go, boom, from Monday 4 a.m., so Sunday night, Monday early morning 4 a.m., here on your 9 o'clock, the moon in Scorpio in dark moon. So we have a dark moon phase in Scorpio, the place of the shedding and the letting go on the purging, and the dark moon is the shedding and the purging and the letting go of the new moon in Scorpio that started 4 weeks ago. So this is really powerful. Monday until Wednesday, very strong, powerful dark moon in Scorpio. Make sure you utilize it to really just let go, release all fears, release release the pain of the past. Release is like you want to move forward. Release the fears, release all that. Now the Mars is in Sagittarius, is behind the sun, it will be behind the new moon in Sagittarius, and Mars is now pushing us forward. Mars is like, if the sun and the moon in Sagittarius is the ignition of the engine, Mars in Sagittarius behind the sun and the moon is the leg on the gas pedal, and we are going. The rocket is firing. Let's go. Just we are doing it with Mercury sextile Venus trine Jupiter. Calculated, mature, responsible, don't rush, take the right action, plan accordingly, and you will have expansion. And so this is a really, really beautiful week for us energetically. And then on top of that, on the new moon, Venus on the 9th, let's go to the new moon. This will finish with this fact. So on the new moon, there we go. On the new moon, Venus here on the 9th degree, you can't see it on the chart, but Venus is conjunct Pallas Athena. And Pallas Athena is an orb in the skies that represents the feminine energy. And together with Venus, it's about creativity, intelligence, strategy. It's highlighting women and feminine relationships. If it's girlfriend to girlfriend, boyfriend to girlfriend, it's the women in your life, it's the feminine energy in your life. Venus is coming together with Scorpio on the new moon that wants to expand and brings us that creativity. It brings us that divine intelligence with strategy of how to be creative and achieve that transformation and achieve that phoenix rising. On a shadow aspect, it can bring enviness and jealousy. So check in if those are coming and see them into what they are. I give a quick example. This week I had a beautiful brother come in for a healing session with a business concept idea. He wanted to get some messages around it, some clarity around it. And at some point he said, it's so good, I feel really good about it, but I'm just afraid that, others will also copy me and do the same and get ahead before me. And so this is kind of like, I told him, hey brother, there's no FOMO. What's yours will be yours, is already yours from the heavens. Don't worry about competition. Don't worry about what they have, what she has, what she has. Don't worry about that. That's lack mentality. That's fear mentality in disguise of love. Focus on you, what you have, your blessings, your expansion, where you're going. Thank you all, family, for being here with me tonight. Bharat asked me, what does Jupiter in Taurus symbolize in the new year? Expansion, wealth, abundance, blessings, expansion in love, in money, in investments, and it's with Uranus in Taurus, so it's revolutionizing, radical. It's a lot of disturbances, it's a lot of volatility, it's a lot of rebellion, kind of freedom, breaking free, and overall good. But reminding you, Jupiter last time met Uranus in Eris in 2010, and so they started their cycle in 2010, and when they will meet in Taurus, they will end that cycle. So think of yourself, what was that big new vision that you initiated for yourself in 2010 with Uranus conjunct Jupiter? If you need a reminder, it happened around, the immediate result of it was Fukushima. So think of around the time of Fukushima nuclear disaster with the tsunami there in Japan. That was the consequence of Jupiter conjunct Uranus in Eris. And now with Jupiter comes conjunct Uranus in Taurus. That is now coming to a full cycle and begin anew. And yes, of course, Taurus rules Mother Earth, Mother Nature, agriculture, food resources, all resources. This also could mean massive earth changes. This is coming 2024. 2024 is going to be crazy. Historically crazy. Massive, historically crazy. So there's some good things there, there's some also less good things there, but let's stay with the positive vibe of this new moon, and we'll talk about when we get there. Simone, I only have gratitude for what is before me. Well done, Simone. I have gratitude for you all, family. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing the time and the space and the love. Please press like on this movie. Help us spread it around. Share it with your friends, with your family, whoever is interested. Don't be a preacher. Don't convert people. Don't try to sell them Bitcoin. Don't. That's another shadow. Don't force your belief system onto others. Realize that part of the age of Aquarius is unity consciousness through diversity. We are all different, we all believe in different things, we all value different things, and all ways are sacred. So there's no need to fight or argue over beliefs, over anything. Everyone believe in what they believe, value what they value, and we can all dance together. So you can only educate those who wish to be educated. So if they want to learn from you, let them come to you, but don't go and try to buy students. Don't go and try to convert people. Nah, that's not gonna be to your benefit. Waste your energy for no reason. So you can't save everyone. You can only help those who wish to be saved. Press like on the movie, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and family, please. If you want to support me more directly, it will be so appreciated. Join our patreon.com/healingdelight. Join our community. Even in the minimal tier, it's very supportive and very helpful to me and support me. So thank you for that, and thank you, love and gratitude. A lot of love and gratitude to the Patreon community, to all of you. Sound healing meditations this Wednesday on the new moon. Come join us. On the full moon on the 27th, come join us. On the summer solstice, Friday the 22nd, come join us. Every Wednesday 7 p.m. The end of the year journeys, come join us. Full moon 27, the end of the year, great time to come and join us. The beginning of the new year, come and join us. Healing sessions on special discount of 20% until the end of this year. You've got 3 weeks to use it. And so also there's a lot of bookings unfolding, so the time spots are kind of filling up. So if you need to come and see me in this special discount, come and see me. If you need gift vouchers and you want to give someone sound healing meditation or healing session, I have gift vouchers for you. You can contact me and I will be more than happy to help you with that. And that's it, family. I'm sending you lots of love and expansion and blessings and awesomeness. And yeah, let's rise and shine. It's time for us to rise and shine. So love and gratitude also to Spiritual Awakening for the mantra session music that is blasting us for all this love stream. And we're going to end with that too. So yeah, lots of love, peace, joy, expansion. Let the light shine into your life, into the darkness of your life, and raise you to a new expansion. Lots of love to your family. Peace, love, happiness. Bye.